how from your experience, how do you see, in your experience just in general, but also your experience last week, how do you see this going? Like, where do you see the potential? I know you guys got to meet and talk with Jill Stein as well during one of the several protests you covered. Where do you see this going? Like, where do you see the potential? Like, how do you see this happening going forward?
Ben got to talk to Jill on the protest lines. Thanks to our good friend Tim Black, I was able to meet with her one-on-one. Where is this going? All right, so let's look at the numbers. We know that there are more independent voters, and I apologize, it's getting dark out.
No, you're fine.
There are more independent voters than Democrats or Republicans at this point. So there are statistical models that show that if you could get a Gary Johnson or a Jill Stein to the debate stage, it's possible for them to pull just as big of numbers as the major party candidates if they were to get that sort of attention, especially in a year that the two major party candidates are disliked so much and distrusted so much. So how do we do that? That means people like me who've been critical and skeptical of the Green Party have to shut up and put up and say, I'm with Jill, and I am. I'm going to try to encourage everybody to at least answer a pollster. Yes, I'm voting Green Party if you get asked by a pollster. But if you live, especially as I do, in what they call a safe state, that's going to go to Hillary anyhow, protest vote Green. And if we start to see polls in October before Halloween that Jill Stein could win this thing, go all in, because it's better to dream than to be pragmatic. Pragmatics are always taking idealism away from us. We don't get anything done for our ideals because we're always being pragmatic. Look for the excuse to be an idealist, and we might just have it this time around. Odds are against it. So let's get her to the debate stage at least, because the progressive ideals that we've been fighting for this past year are best championed by Jill Stein, not Hillary Clinton. Even a Clinton supporter has to agree with us there that it's a different platform than what the Bernie people were fighting for. Jill's pretty close to it. So let's keep fighting, because this is just 1 year. And as Noah and I have talked at least endlessly offline about, what really counts is the down ballot stuff if we're going to get change. Yes, the presidential ticket matters, but for real change, and as David, your guest prior, spoke to, we've got to start tackling the campaign finance and the local offices. This has got to be a priority. I don't care if you go in and skip the presidential ballot, vote down and vote progressive. That's good enough for me. But we keep organizing. Kashama Sawant and Socialist Alternative did great trainings on the ground in Philadelphia.
That's what I heard.
Around their vision for a party of the 99%, a coalition party.
Okay.
I think that along with your friends at Brand New Congress, all these different things working in synergy, something magic could happen. But what does that take? That means all of us just still staying alert, not giving up. That's so important. Don't give up. Remember my catchphrase. I don't know if you can see because it's dark. Your TV lies to you.
Your TV lies to you. Yes. I love it. Someone earlier said you need to add New York Times and Washington Post, and the list goes on. That is great.
But, be the media, run for all these things that we've talked about all year are still true. Nothing changed because Bernie went the other direction.
Absolutely.
That's all I've done.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. Thank you. Well, and he went back to being independent. So, I really think that's a signal to I think he gave us a signal.